putting Chandler and Tex in the lion's den, captured by the Russians, and then figuring out a way to get them out was just a real exciting thing for us as writers. It's also a chance for us to highlight other characteristics that we have going on here. We have Chandler, of course, and his heroism. We have Slattery now, who is in charge of the ship, who could just keep sailing because he has Bertrice and he has the makings of a cure, but chooses not to. You see him always kind of moving around the captain's chair, and even Ruskov knows it and says, you're not used to being in charge, are you? You don't know what to do with yourself. You know, he's really testing him, and Slattery rises to the occasion. He says, we're going to get our captain back. I'm going to lead by getting us what we need, which is getting our captain back, and I'm okay with that because that's really what's most important.
We love the idea of saving the captain, but also feeling this great loss. And loss is a central theme of the show. And while the show is highly entertaining and got a lot of action and action-oriented suspense and thrills, the show has a real heart. And one of the things that we really try to do is to balance our victories with defeats and our defeats with smaller victories. And they just return from that ship and everybody's fine. You sit there at home and you go, come on, nobody caught a bullet there.
We just want to make sure that the stakes are always real and death is always around the corner because it's right there. This is what they're fighting for. Seti catches a stray bullet, but they're being fired at by hundreds of Russians. Of course that's going to happen. And it just grounds the story in the reality and keeps the stakes high and keeps it from being a cartoon. That was important to us, is that no one's dying just to be gratuitous or to be shocking. It's hopefully a catharsis moment when we see a guy who goes from scared to rebellious to heroic in an organic way.
That was a great arc for this character, and it also reminds everyone the dangerous world that our show lives in, and there are costs, and people will die, and you'll get attached to and fall in love with these characters. When they go into action, you should really be scared whether or not they're going to make it.